my patient, for instance, if I want to bring him from supine all the way to prone, he's going to need to do a lot of rolling, so I would have moved him to the other side of the table first, which is where he is at now. If we're going to do supine to prone, we have two options. If he has full range of motion, I'm definitely going to take the pillow out because I don't typically like to suffocate my patients. If he has full shoulder range of motion, we can go overhead, but sometimes we also hit the head up here. Option number 2 is to tuck his arm under his side a little bit so that as we roll over, his arm will be open on the other side, and I think I want here this way. If we're going from supine to prone, the legs are going to be straight, and I'm going to definitely bring his left leg over. Now, as we know, he's a bigger dude. I'm probably going to need to bring the table down a little bit, and again, I would not bring the table down with the rail down. This time, is he not going to let me do it? That's so good. All right, so I'm bringing him down a little bit. And again, the purpose of the arm being tucked is to keep the shoulder safe. So it's basically the same thing as going into side lying, except I need to bring him all the way over. So like I said, this table not ideal. I'm going to get my knee in the best position I can. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Help me a little bit there. And actually, he's so big. We're in sideline here. I don't want to bring him all the way over because I would roll him off the side. Is your shoulder okay here? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend his knees a little bit more so he's stable here. Now I need to bring rails up. This is one of the least fun techniques, is doing our bed mobility when the patient is in sideline. So to get him into prone, I'm going to move his hips back a little bit first. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to move his shoulders. There's a couple ways here. I can just come on like his upper trap, and that part's a little easier. And then also moving the legs back tends to be a little easier. So I need to keep him here. I might even like need to throw. Can you move the bed?
I think the whole.
We moved the whole mattress.
Yeah, the mattress moved.
Okay, that is locked. So, less than ideal, but it happens. Learning experiences for everyone. Okay, and now that we're here, we kind of lost his arm tuck. I'm going to try and get that back under, and now I can complete. I'm going to get his arm out, and then I might need to move him again, going back around.
Sorry.
Stop working. It's all muscle. We might have to move it bigger.
Yeah, exactly. There are, bariatric is the term for like obese, larger people. Not saying that's you. And then same concepts when he's in prone. I'm going to come over and get on more like his clavicles, front of the shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Hips. 1, 2, 3. And then I can just move one leg at a time for him. Now he's a little more towards the middle of the bed. You can relax with your head to whatever side is more comfortable. Head position matters. His head should be back onto your back.
that work? Right.
So I believe when we're going into prone, I want his head facing the side that we're rolling towards. So if we were going that way.
An easy cue is just tell them to like turn towards the ceiling the entire time they're rotating.
So if we're rolling that way and the head's here, it's gonna whip over when we go. If the head is already facing the direction we're going, his body is just rolling, and then he stays facing the same way, and his head doesn't actually really have to move at all. So that is supine to prone, and then if you're doing prone to supine, it is basically going to be just the opposite. He's already on that side of the bed. You slide over a little bit more to your right, and then I would reverse here. We'll do the arm overhead this time. So his arm's going to come overhead, and then my hand on anterior shoulder, anterior hip, bring him back, and then I actually have room this time. He's here. This would be a situation where, you know, maybe I would, rather than trying to do it inside lying, just give him a little bit of clearance and get him back to the middle of the bed. Just enough so that I can get the rails up, and then to move him the rest of the way, I would go around. Okay? Any questions?